My first day student teaching at a high school felt like a train wreck. This happened 10 years ago this semester, so I thought it would be a great time to talk about it. So, in my program, I student taught middle school in the fall semester and high school in the spring semester. So, I emailed my mentor teacher and she said that the next unit is on exponential and logarithmic functions. So, I said, great. So, in my head, I'm like, I know exactly what to do. I'm going to make people love math. I'm going to change the world. And then the first day happened. The mentor teacher gave me the last 10 minutes of the class session to introduce myself and to do a quick demo lesson. So I said, hi everyone, we're going to do something called a brain dump. So I drew this on the board and I told them, tell me what you notice about this. And the class said, but we haven't learned this yet. And I said, I know, it's going to be part of our next unit. But what can you tell me about this? And they said, but we haven't learned this yet. And I said, I know, but what do you see here? In my head, I was hoping that they would say, I noticed that it's increasing. I noticed that it hits 0, 1. I notice it doesn't touch quadrants 3 or 4. I see y equals e to the x over here. And those did come up, but it felt like pulling teeth. Now, my intention for this activity was to show them that a lot of math can be noticed, and a lot of the times, math class is just putting vocabulary to things that can be noticed. For example, if someone said, I noticed that this graph gets really close to the x-axis, but it doesn't touch it, I can say, yes, we call the line y equals 0 the horizontal asymptote. And then the bell rang, and I can tell students were frustrated, and I was like, I need to switch schools. This was the worst first impression I could have asked for. But then a student came up to me on his way out, and he said, you're the first teacher to make me think. And inside I was like, great, it wasn't that bad of a disaster. But then I felt sad because it took until the student's sophomore year in high school for him to feel like he thought for the first time in school. So a couple takeaways from this core memory of mine are, how am I getting students to think? And how can I make it a routine so students are used to connecting new ideas with what they already know? And it can be as quick and simple as putting something on the board and saying, tell me what you see here.